Welcome back to the History of. Today we are diving deep into a topic of immense historical and geopolitical significance, the Israel-Palestine conflict. This feud, with roots reaching back over a century, has shaped the Middle East and countries to be a focal point of global concern. In this video, we'll explore how it all began, the key events that have defined the conflict, and where things stand today. To understand the Israel-Palestine conflict, we must first delve into the historical context. The late 19th century marked the emergence of Zionism, a movement seeking a Jewish homeland in Palestine, then part of the Ottoman Empire. Simultaneously, Arab nationalism was growing, the goal of preserving Arab identity and control over the region. These parallel nationalistic movements set the stage for future tensions. In 1917, the Balfour Declaration issued by the British government expressed support for the establishment in Palestine for a national home for the Jewish people. This declaration laid the groundwork for the eventual establishment of Israel. After World War I, the League of Nations granted Britain the mandate to govern Palestine. During this time, there was a growing Jewish immigration into Palestine, causing demographic changes and tensions between Jewish and Arab communities. After World War II and the horrors of the Holocaust, international sentiment increasingly favored the establishment of a Jewish state. In 1947, the United Nations passed a resolution recommending the partition of Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states. This decision faced resistance from Arab nations who rejected the idea, and in 1948, David Ben-Gurion proclaimed the State of Israel, leading to an armed conflict with neighboring Arab states. The Arab-Israeli War resulted in the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinian Arabs and laid the foundation for a long-standing refugee crisis. The first Arab-Israeli War in 1948 and 1949 was followed by subsequent conflicts, including the Suez Crisis in 1956, the Six-Day War in 1967, and the Yom Kippur War in 1973. These wars had significant consequences. Israel gained control over East Jerusalem and the West Bank, while the Gaza Strip fell under Egyptian control. The 1967 war was particularly pivotal, leading to Israel's occupation of the West Bank and Gaza Strip, territories that have remained a source of tension ever since. Amid these conflicts, the Palestinian Liberation Organization (PLO), led by Yasser Arafat, emerged as a prominent voice for Palestinian aspirations. The PLO sought the creation of an independent Palestinian state and at times used both political and militant means to achieve its goals. The PLO's presence on the international stage, including its 1988 recognition of Israel's right to exist, added complexity to the ongoing conflict. In the early 1900s, the Oslo Accords offered hope for peace, with Israel and the PLO recognizing each other's existence. However, the peace process faced numerous setbacks and stalled over issues like borders, settlements, and the status of Jerusalem. The assassination of Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin in 1995 and subsequent political shifts on both sides further complicated the peace negotiations. The first and second intifadas, Palestinian uprising in the late 20th century, were met with Israeli military responses, resulting in substantial casualties and damage. The situation in Gaza remains volatile due to ongoing conflicts between Israel and Palestinian groups like Hamas. The Israeli blockade of Gaza, which began in 2007, has contributed to the dire humanitarian situation there. Throughout the conflict, international actors, including the United States, have played a significant role. The U.S. has been a staunch supporter of Israel, providing diplomatic, economic, and military assistance. The United Nations have passed numerous resolutions in support of Palestinian rights and statehood. The involvement of these international actors adds complexity to the already intricate conflict. Efforts to achieve a two-state solution with Israel and Palestine coexisting peacefully continues. However, deep-seated issues like borders, refugees, and the status of Jerusalem make this a complex challenge. Settlements in the West Bank, disputes over the rights of return for Palestinian refugees, and differing interpretations of the future of Jerusalem remain a significant obstacle to achieving a lasting peace. The Israel-Palestine conflict is a multifaceted issue with deep historical roots and no simple solution. It has caused immense suffering for both Israeli and Palestinians. As we move forward, understanding this history is essential for seeking a just and a lasting peace. That's it for today's video. If you found this comprehensive exploration of Israel-Palestine conflict informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content on important historical and geopolitical topics. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.